What's going on, everybody? Thanks for coming back to the channel. I want to get right to the point here. If you're new to the channel, thanks for coming. I don't want to sound like a prick today, a jerk, okay? I'm just going to give you raw, unfiltered truth of why you should have a car like this if you are a car enthusiast. Bottom line, number one reason, it's the baddest car on the planet for the money. Nothing comes close. Here's a picture of my previous car. That's a Porsche Cayman base 718. Had a lot of stuff done to it. It was a beautiful color. Doesn't even touch this. I am in an airport. This is where I do my filming, so excuse me if it gets a little loud. This is the baddest car on the planet for the $100,000 range, okay? It's that simple. Nothing comes close to commanding the presence that this car does. I just spent all weekend in Orlando. There's about 10,000 people, I'm not bragging, that are gonna remember who I am based on the overall package. Okay, so if you said, hey, you remember that guy with the Audi A5? Everybody's gonna say, I don't recall. Hey, you remember that dude with the orange Porsche with the lights on, or excuse me, the orange Corvette with the lights under it? There's gonna be a lot of people that were impacted by this car. The truth of the matter is, everybody wants to be noticed that has stuff like this. You do, she does, he does, I certainly do. The more eyes that are on me, the happier I am. I'm not gonna bullshit you. Most folks will say, oh, I don't care if I'm noticed. I don't care what people think, you know, all that shit. It's absolute, that is not true. Why would you have a car like this if you didn't want to be noticed? You're inside of it. You can't see it 90% of the time. Why would you have this shit? You wouldn't. So everybody wants to be noticed, whether you're a parent, whether you're a family member, no matter what you do, you want to be noticed. If you're a doctor, if you're a lawyer, anything you do, if you're not being noticed and nobody cares what you're doing, it simply doesn't matter. Nobody's going to remember you. You didn't make an impact, okay? The basic other reason, number two, is this car is about $1,055 a month. Not cheap at all, okay? I'm not a rich man. I've done well in life. I'm not rich, but this is a lot of money, okay? But guess what? Your average car that isn't on this level is probably going to be nowadays $700 or $800 anyway. Why would you ever pay $700 or $800 for a car that no one's ever going to realize? Now, I'll realize it because I would like to have a 95 Civic. I'd like to have a Mustang GT. I'd like to have an RS5. I love them all. I'll appreciate it. Excuse me, there's a plane taking off. But I wanted something, if I was gonna pay the money, that your 97-and-a-half-year-old grandmother is gonna say, honey, look, what is that? You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what just look at this thing. It's self-explanatory. If anybody hates on it, they're just jealous. You can't look at a machine like this. It'd be like looking at the NASA space shuttle and say, nah, it ain't gonna happen, dude. So I'm just giving it to you raw, guys. I have a light package on this. Check out my channel if you're new. Other than that, I've got it all ceramic coated, 3M clear wrap on the front. I did all this custom. And let me tell you, I've said it before and I'll say it again, there is no greater high on earth than to drive a car like this, particularly in Florida. I'm in South Florida, and it's just unbelievable. But if you want to tell me in the comments below for $100,000, what even comes close to this? Now, if I had the money, would I have a Lamborghini? Yes. Is a Lamborghini, Ferrari, are they better than this? Yeah, dude. Don't bullshit me, don't bullshit yourself. I mean, yes. But for $100,000, nothing comes close. Because I'd have it. This is the baddest shit on the planet for that money. It makes a ton of joy. Everywhere I go, we talk about the car. Life gets boring as shit, okay? So all of you that are saving your money for retirement, bro, when you retire, it's over. You're like 65. It's done, man. Forget about retirement. And I'm not setting a bad influence. I'm just saying forget about that shit. We don't age like wine. We age like vinegar, meaning we don't get better with age. This is when we look the best, when we have the most energy, when we're hot and running strong, guys. So do this shit while you're young. Stop being conservative. As you see, I have 2 bracelets. They are a memorial for 9/11. I have a picture of the World Trade Center all over my house to remind me that tomorrow's not promised. I might not make it to tonight. I'm gonna max out right now and take whatever heat in the future comes. Even if I'm broke at 70, it's over anyway. It's done, man. The party's over. The chapter's being closed. So live to the max. Do this shit now. That's all I've got to say. It's that simple. I'm not gonna give you horsepower specs, any kind of technicalities or anything like that. I'm gonna speak to you like we're on the street, guys. That's why you want this shit, because it's the best. Thank you for coming to my channel, and if you can dig it, subscribe and let me know what you got. Peace.